Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel. Today we have an 18 plus pick a card for you. So if you're not 18, I'm so sorry, but scoot your booch. It's not my fault that you didn't put a fake birthday on YouTube. So if you are 18, the pick a card is going to be, what does your person want to do to you? So we have pile number 1 with this shungite, pile number 2 with this magnet, I'm not sure what it is, and pile number 3 with this speckled onyx. So if you're new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever crystal you are drawn to. Go down below in the description box and find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this shungite, this is for you. What does your person want to do to you? Now, I do want to warn you guys in advance that I don't really know how to read these cards. They're a little difficult, so bear with me. But, you know, I'm just going to take this as if something comes to me, the message was meant for you. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, wow, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon. Okay, so let's get up in these images. Perfect. Okay, so what does your person want to do to you? Well, with the 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, they definitely want, I think you guys are already together. Like, you're in a solid, committed relationship. But this person, you know, they like that. They want to keep it going. And if you're not in a relationship, they want a relationship, and they want it to be very stable, very abundant. They want to be able to provide for you. Maybe go on trips, maybe travel, maybe live in like luxury or kind of lavish you. But I'm definitely seeing like travel. Maybe to a foreign place. Maybe when I see this image, I think of Turkey. And like, you know, on Instagram, you see all those like influencers and they're like, they have this set, they're not naked fucking, but they have this setup and they're like, there's like hot air balloons in the background. I don't know, something to think about. But, and I'm also getting with this image, like we have some glasses here. They kind of want to, they want to get you drunk, or they like to get you drunk. They like when your ambitions are lowered. So maybe you're very hard to get, maybe you're a tease, maybe you're very playful. They love that, they truly do, but at the end of the day, they want you to like just open, spread your legs wide and let them have you. As I would say, let them come into you. But this person is very, you know, they're into missionary. They're very romantic. They would like you on top. Anything to just have you close to them. They you know, they want their hands all over you, their feet wrapped and tangled around you. They want to look into your eyes. It's very romantic. And it's like they have tunnel vision for you, I'm seeing. They really, like, in this imagery, like, he's really just looking at her. Like, wow, I cannot believe this bitch is fucking me. Sorry, I know you're not a bitch, but you know what I'm saying. And again, vice versa as well. So you could be a masculine watching this for your feminine, but and if you are a masculine watching for your feminine, you know, she wants it to be romantic. She also wants to be on top. So if you haven't let her have that yet, then you know what to do. But I just can't get over this imagery because it's like, it's so romantic and it's like so comfortable and it's very intimate, and that's what this person likes. That's why they're all about this 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. They want this life with you. They want it to be intimate. They want it to be relaxed. They don't want it to be super, you know, they don't, even if you're in the beginning stages, let's say you're not in a relationship, they want it to already be like a relationship because they're not super into like dating other people, or, you know, they like to be intimate, they like to be comfortable, and they want to find that person that they can do that with. And they don't want to feel ashamed of it. With the Wheel of Fortune, you know, if you are single, I do see the tables turning here. I see them wanting to come in with a commitment. You know, it's kind of hard to read tarot with this because it's like I'm, you know, really paying more attention to the imagery here. Then we have the Moon next to it. So it's like maybe they don't know what direction your relationship is headed in. But they have a lot of romantic feelings for you, regardless if you're single or actually with this person. They really think of you as someone that they can have this long-lasting, abundant relationship with, and abundant in like, not only in a material way, but abundant in love, you know, in sensuality and comfortability and intimacy, all of those things that you just don't get with people that you don't really know, you know. This is true love is what I'm seeing. The Wheel of Fortune here, this guy's he's just really looking in her eyes. Like, he is really into looking into your eyes. Maybe you have nipple piercings or tattoos or anklets, and you wear jewelry and your ears are pierced or your belly button's pierced, something like that. They really like that. They really like, you know, your creative expression, even when you bring it into the bedroom. They also just like when you literally just spread open for them. Literally, they're just like, they don't care if it's Netflix and chill. You could be on the couch for all they give a fuck. They just want in. And they just want to be close to you is the vibe I'm getting. It's really romantic, honestly. And then with the moon here, maybe they are unsure about your feelings. If you are in a relationship, maybe this still applies. Maybe they don't know if you want this long-lasting thing with them. So you might want to be a little more vocal, be clear about that. Again, I'm trying not to read too much into the tarot because it's a little confusing with this spread, but and I'm still learning this deck. But you know, they want to be close to you. I know I've said that so many times so far, but it's like they really want to be close to you. And they also, you know, I don't know why his leg is up like that. That might resonate for some of y'all. But they really love your boobs. I mean, first of all, it's like titty hold, like little tit action here. They just like love to just grab a tit. Y'all are crazy. You make me sound like I'm crazy, but I'm just really reading y'all. But yeah, they really like to be intimate with you. It's almost like they really see you as their soulmate. You know, they just could be one with you and just kind of disappear into you. And maybe that, maybe that's something they, you know, are super into. Maybe that's something that you're not used to with the moon. Maybe you're kind of questioning, like, does this person really like me this way? Like, what do they want to do to me? Or maybe, you know, they've been kind of more in an energy where they're just being very romantic, very like missionary style, and you're thinking, like, is there more to this? Like, do they want to get kinky? Do they want to get weird? Are they holding back? Maybe that's why we have the moon here. But I really see that they, you know, they might want to get kinky. We're gonna pull this card over in a second, but it's mostly they just really want to be close to you, and they want to look into your eyes, and they want to smell you and feel you and kiss your neck and, you know, grab a titty and the whole thing. You know, they really just like how you are and like what you look like. They're really into your look. You know, I see you as being very exotic. You know, disregard, you know, the hair color and all this stuff. It's not about that in this tarot. It's more about just like the fact that this person is so enamored with you. They just want to look at you. And I don't be doing that shit in the bedroom. I'm like, don't look at me. Do not look at me. Don't look at my eyes. And this person is like all into that. It's like what is that kind of, it's like tantric sex. They really want to catch, you know, they really want you to catch feels for them because they definitely fell hard for you. And if you are in a relationship, they kind of like the pursuit that they might not know if you have the same feels for them. They still kind of like, that's still kind of hot to them because they're like, well, I'm going to make this bitch fall in love with me. She's mine, you know, that kind of thing. For your sex position of the day, we have the King of Clubs, I'm seeing. The Mach 3. Wow, interesting. So, you might want to try something new in the bedroom. They definitely like you on top. I don't know if they would like you in this position, but you might want to try it out for your own sake, because they do like to look in your eyes, and that's one of the biggest things. But maybe you need to switch it up and, you know, take them out of that energy of being so ridiculous and emotional and sensitive. Not that it's a bad thing. In fact, it's a really great thing because it sets up a foundation for a long-lasting and trusting relationship. But if you're like Little Miss Kinky here and you've been holding back, might want to try this out. Also, I do realize I could read this in tarot, but I don't know what the suits are yet. I haven't learned it. So that's really my bad. But, okay, what else am I seeing here? I'm just strongly getting tattoos and piercings. So if you have tattoos and piercings, they're super into that. If you are feminine watching for your masculine, or you want to know more about that, they have facial hair that you might really like. They might have like a cool mustache going on, or a beard, or like they might shave their head in a really cool way. They also might be very stylish, I'm saying. You know, they actually might be a very stylish man. I think you're both very stylish. You're both very like vibey, like exotic kind of thing is what I'm getting. Really cool. Really, really cool. And at the end of the day, I do think you guys are mates. I think that you guys have some connection here. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull some cards. But again, I can't read all of them because they're not marked, so don't come at me. Should I? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, whatever. So, whoa. Are they a twin flame? Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say there's not that much foreplay involved here. It's literally they just want to like come into you. But again, looking into your eyes, very romantic. I have no fucking clue what this is. I have no clue. So if you know this deck and you know what this is a major arcana for sure, but I don't know which one it is. So if you know, let me know. But yeah, they love looking at you and being inside of you. It's like they're trying that magic sex on you. Okay, and then we have this card, which is a major arcana as well. I'm thinking this might be Temperance or Judgment. I have no clue, you guys. So you might want to try like a little 69 position. Maybe you should get them more into foreplay. Maybe they're not super into foreplay and that might bother you with the moon. So teach them that it can be for both. And I don't know why, they can't just give, but it's like, I think they just like being involved at all times during sex, so if you guys did like a 69 position, they would really, really like that. And, that could be, for some of you, that could be like the start of them getting really kinky and really into foreplay, because you definitely have reached this intimacy, you definitely reached this comfortability. So I don't see why not. I don't see why you can't introduce more positions and stuff in the bedroom. But I think it's ultimately going to be up to you guys, the person watching this, because it seems like the person you are watching this about is kind of a fixed energy, fixed sign, and not in a bad way. Like, it's actually very stable, but it's like they're fixed in that, they're so in love with you that they don't really think about all the extra stuff. So you might want to introduce that extra to them and like just turn their whole world upside down, quite literally. And I don't think like they don't do it. I'm sure that they do foreplay, but I just think that they're so like, they just want to get inside of you and like look into your eyes, and they just kind of jump the gun. So, and I think they also, just because they like looking into your eyes, any other position where they can't see your eyes, but yeah, so you might want to try something like this. This is your position of the day card. But so far, like, really great reading. Okay, group number 1. So I hope you like that sort of thing. I tried my best to interpret these cards. I'm definitely going to bring you more 18 plus readings. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm booking right now, so all you have to do is send me an email. My email's in the description box below, and on Patreon I am posting exclusive 18 plus readings, so there's definitely more readings like this. But on Patreon I like to post the videos that I don't post on YouTube to be a little more casual. It's more of like a chit chat type thing, and I pull some cards, but it's not as like, I feel like on YouTube I have to be way more like professional and intense and pragmatic and have the setup perfect and stuff. So you might want to check out Patreon if you just like these kind of readings, like listening to them and stuff. I definitely do a lot more of them on Patreon because it's a little more casual, if that makes sense. Okay, you guys, love you so much. You want to try these out? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, I'll see you guys at your next reading. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this like silvery crystal, this is for you. We're going to pull your position of the day after we pull your tarot. So I was telling the first group that I'm really new to this deck and it doesn't label any of the major arcana, so I'm really just guessing here. I don't know. So this is just going to be an intuitive read. It's going to be about interpretation. So we have this card. I don't know what it is. There's this balance here. There's like a contrast, I'm saying. So I don't know if it's the Lovers. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is. But this person wants to give you head for sure. And you're just reveling in it. Like, you're like, I know. I'm a bad bitch. You might have tattoos, piercings. They really like that. You might wear a lot of jewelry, makeup, all that stuff. The way you accessorize, they really, really like that. They might even wear jewelry themselves. But they literally have no problem like just getting on their knees and giving you head if you are the feminine watching this. And if you're masculine, they want to do the same thing to you. Okay, so then we have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, they definitely want to come together with you. They want to build something. They want you on top. They really like your legs. Like this guy has his hand wrapped around her ass here and here. Like, no matter what position you're in, they want to like put their hand there and just wrap it. And then we have, I think this is the stars. I want to believe it's the stars. So yeah, this person's really in love with you. They really put you on a pedestal. They really have tunnel vision for you. They're really focused on you. They want to look into your eyes. They want to just wrap themselves around you. This guy's like doing the under wrap with the arm under the leg and the tit and like the whole thing, a lot of closeness. You might be also very flexible and they like that. They definitely like that. And then we have the Chariot, which is, this is obvious. So yeah, you might be very flexible. You might be a dancer or something. They really like the fact that you can kind of bend to any position that they choose to have you in. And I do see them as being the more dominant type, but they do like when you are on top, and they do like when you're dominant. There's a good balance here I'm seeing. Like, there's her kind of being like, yes, I'm the shit, I'm gonna fuck you. And then there's like him like, well, I'm gonna fuck you. So there's a good balance of like being dominant and being passive. And wow, this person's like really in love with you. And if they're not already, you're in a relationship with you with the Chariot and the stars, they're definitely coming for you. I mean, they're definitely gonna come together with you and have this, if not just like a sexual connection, they're definitely gonna have like a whole relationship with you with the Three of Pentacles. I want to say this is the Lovers. I have no clue though. I think maybe just because I'm interpreting it as the Lovers, whether it is or not, is a sign. We got the Lovers, we have the Three of Pentacles, the stars, the Chariot. So yes, they love you, they want to come for you. And if this is just your crush, they love you. So hate to break it to you. I know that they're supposed to break it to you, but I already spilled the beans. Because they do put you on a pedestal. They do see you as being very valuable. And they do see you as a prize. And so they want to take care of you so that you don't leave. And if anything, they want to go off somewhere with you, maybe on a trip. Maybe they want to do it in a plane, do it in a car. I don't know. Maybe they want to go to like an exotic land and do it in a literal fucking horse and carriage. I don't know. But they have a wild imagination. And there's no limit, because it's really at the end of the day about making you feel good. If you feel good on top, they want you on top. If you feel good like this, they want you like this. If you feel good like that, they want you like that. Everything is like in concern of you and how you feel. So let's look at your sex position of the day. We have the bobsled. Ooh, bobsled. That's pretty standard. I mean, that's interesting. Yeah. So they do want to hit it from behind, or maybe you want to try hitting it not you try hitting it from behind. Well, I don't know who's watching this, but maybe you're the one that wants to introduce like a new position or something, because they just love looking into your eyes and they like kind of having you up front type of thing. And maybe you're like, no, listen. Guys, this is... maybe you guys also have pets together, I'm seeing. Like, that might be a little side note for some of you. But ultimately, I'm just seeing that they, you know, I'll pull some more cards, but ultimately I'm just seeing that they really want this abundance with you whenever they're with you and come together with you. Even if it's like casual sex, they feel very fulfilled. And so they kind of want to make long-term plans so they never are without that, because you really do fulfill them sexually and mentally and in the 3D and like what you could give to them. And they do put you on a pedestal. I'm also kind of low-key seeing, just because there's such a high value with you, you could be famous, or you could have a huge following, or you could have a lot of suitors, secret admirers. There's definitely a lot of attention placed on you, and this person knows that, but not in a like weird, jealous, possessive, crazy way. They like recognize it, and they're like, I need to step up so I don't lose this person, whatever it takes. That's that, my ladies, if you're the ladies watching this, that's a real man right there. And if you're a man watching this, do not lose that woman, because that's a real ass woman right there. Ooh, this one jumped out. So this is the 11 of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, I believe. Yeah, they're very passionate for you. They definitely want to come in here if you're not already together, and they wow, they want to travel with you. It's like endless. They want animals with you, a farm with you, a house with you, to travel with you. They want to be under the stars with you. You know, in an exotic land with you. They want to dress you in really nice clothes. It's like they really, really want to take care of you. Yeah, that's really beautiful. I mean, this person really, really they really care for you in your heart. They really like care for you in a high regard, and that's very rare, I do have to say. So, group number 2, beautiful, gorgeous. Did I already say that they like your tits? Because they like your tits. And, you know, they might be on, they kind of want a tit in the mouth as well. It's, like, so casual at this point, like, the things I say. It's just not even, yeah, this guy, her tit is in his mouth. So, ooh, I like that. You know, like, being on top type of thing. That's some good energy. And she loves it. Look at her. Look at that little smile. Oh, my God, I'm so funny. I'm losing it. And I think there's also just... You know, I think right now it's very playful, very relaxed. It's not as intense as the last group. The last group was definitely like this person has their eyes set on you. They definitely have their eyes set on you in this group as well, but it's like they're not as possessive. They're very, you know, the kind of energy I'm getting is just, they're just happy to have you, you know, even if on your side, you're like, this is casual, I'm leaving after we're done, I'm not sleeping over. They don't really, they care, they trust me, they care, they want you to sleep over. But they are just glad to have you. Any moment with you, they're glad to have, which is beautiful. Then we have the 13 of Cups. What is 13? Guys, this might be the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person is, and you know, you would think in this deck that they're all like this, like they're all missionary and they're looking to each other's eyes, but they're all, I went through it yesterday, they're all different. So the fact that you guys are all getting this is because this person legitimately wants to look into your eyes while they're inside of you. Maybe you don't allow them to do that. But they definitely want to do that. They really want to travel with you. There is a huge, huge sense of travel here with the Chariot, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups. They just want some, they think that you really are going to bring them emotional fulfillment. They're very passionate about you. They find you very, very sexy. I'm also saying that you could be like on the thicker side. You could be thinner too, but I do kind of see that you might be on the thicker side, and they really like that. They really like that you're very confident in your body, in your own. And that confidence is actually kind of what is the most attractive thing to them, because this girl, like, she does not care. She's like, yeah, I'm hot shit. And he's just embracing her. And that's really what this is. It's like you're the star in their life, in their world. They embrace you, they admire you, and they want to show you that love. They want to give you their passion and their they want to emotionally fulfill you. They want to come together and build something with you. The 13 of Pentacles, that is the Knight of Pentacles. So if you're not together, one of the things I'm getting is that this person might be moving in pretty slowly with the Knights here. And, you know, with the Chariot, that's so confusing. I hate when that happens. It's like, maybe there's some kind of, there's something in the way here, because it's not them. They want to come forward, and it's not you. It's not like you're rejecting them. Because we have the Chariot, which is fast-paced movement towards something, but it's also just movement towards something. And maybe there was no movement before, and now we know that there's movement. And we have these two Knights here, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like they're coming towards you. If you guys are not in a commitment already, I think that you will be. It just might take a while. And I don't know why. I don't know if maybe you have a history, you rejected them in the past and they're scared. I'm not seeing that. I'm not really seeing blocks, because this person really holds you in a high regard. So it could be literal technical stuff, like you live at a distance. Maybe you guys have to travel to each other to see each other. Maybe that's why this is so valuable, because you don't get it that often. But there's like a huge emphasis on the outdoors. So maybe you guys live around a lot of land, or you guys met traveling, or maybe you just talk about it all the time. Like, imagine if we went here or went there. I mean, they really want to fuck you on a camel. So that might resonate for some in Egypt or something like that. Okay, group number 2. So I hope you like that sort of reading. If you want to know more about this particular relationship, feel free to book a private reading with me. You can find my email in the description box below. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, I am posting a lot of videos like this on Patreon. They're a little more cash. On YouTube, I have to be very careful about a lot of different things. So you might want to go check out my Patreon. Even at the lowest tier, you always have access to all these videos, doesn't matter. And it also is just a way of showing that you kind of support me and my channel, and everything that I make on Patreon, which I don't really make because it doesn't work like that. I put back into decks and all this great stuff. Okay, so if you want to check that out, go for it. Like I was telling group number 1, I'm just way more casual on Patreon with the 18 pluses, because I don't, they know up front that it's 18 plus and I'm not going to get flagged. So it's more of like a chit chat type of thing. But I did want to come together and, bring this for you, because I did get this beautiful new deck and this deck as well. Okay, so I hope that resonated. I hope you like that sort of thing. I will see you guys at your next reading. Hi, group number 3. If you chose this speckled onyx, this is for you. So, as I've been telling all the groups, so I'm sorry if you're here again, I don't really know how to read this deck. It's very complicated. So we're just going to trust my intuition and just kind of look at the images. So this is a major arcana. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's the Magician, because we have all of these elements here, and that's what the Magician has. So we have the Magician to start. We have the 8 of Wands. Wow, that's creative. We have... I believe this is the Sun, which is gorgeous. And again, if it's not, and I just interpret it that way, then it's meant for you. It's just the message that needs to be said, And then we have the World. I know for sure this is the World. Wow, the Sun, the World, and the Magician. Wow. Okay, and we'll pull this later. But, this is a beautiful reading. This person has a lot of love for you. I'd be surprised if you guys are not in a commitment already. And if you're not, this person is trying to manifest that because they see you as the sun and they want the world with you. And they're very passionate about this very thing, no matter if they have it or if they don't. If they have it, I don't see that they're going to stop being passionate towards you. It's like, you guys, I'm seeing that you're very compatible. Maybe you guys are twin flames, maybe you're soulmates. But there's a lot of comfortability here, a lot of playfulness. The other two groups were a little more on the serious side. I think the first group was the most serious, but this is like very playful energy, very fun. And it's so funny because I was trying to explain to the other two groups that the decks aren't all like missionary. And this is a perfect example of like the different types of positions that they have here. So for the Magician, maybe this person, maybe he's a Gemini or you're a Gemini, but they kind of see you as this like master manifester and they just want in on it. Like they literally want in on it. They like it. And maybe they also kind of like that you have this power over them and you know what they like kind of thing. And they kind of like that you take initiative. I'm seeing they like you just put it in type of thing. They like your boobs. They want to touch them. Maybe they're smaller, on the smaller side, but they still fucking love them. And you might be thicker on the bottom, and they really like that. They just really like your body in general. And you also might be very flexible. I mean, damn, this might be a position that y'all do. Maybe they like to maybe they're big too. They're on the bigger side, like they're tall and muscular. This guy's on the bigger side in these cards. So maybe, and you're maybe might be shorter than them, I'm seeing, and they like to pick you up and like have you in their arms quite literally and fuck you that way. And that's crazy. It's cool. And they might want to do it in the shower, in water, in the ocean, in a lake, I'm seeing. Yeah, something about carrying you and having your arms wrapped around them and your feet wrapped around them. That's like what they like. They like feeling powerful. They like feeling strong. They like looking into your eyes at the same time. And they like that you're able to do it because you're flexible. Wow. Beautiful. We have the sun here. Wow, really flexible. Oh my God. What's going on here? What is going on here? With the sun, you know, they might see you you might be a Leo, they might be a Leo, Leo, Gemini, great combination. We have the wands as well, which is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Also, guys, don't get stuck on that. I don't want to be the reader that's constantly like, guys, take what resonates, drop the rest. Like, you're just never going to turn me into that. I know that you guys are smart. I know that you'll take what resonates and drop the rest, but a few of you have been commenting, getting fixed on the signs. Signs are not important, my friend. They are not important. If you chose this pile, it's because your intuition told you to. So it's for you, no matter what the signs are, okay? Also, it could be energy. Like, I have a lot of Scorpio energy, but I'm not a fucking Scorpio. I was just simply raised by two Scorpios, so that's why. So if I, do a reading on YouTube, a general pick a card, and someone's like, you might be a Scorpio, I don't take offense to it. It doesn't trash the whole reading that resonated with me. It's just like, okay, I get it, whatever. So you guys might be very, like, confident, and you might be picking up on this Leo energy. You just might be very, I don't know why I wanted to say ferocious, but fierce and fiery and just passionate, But they like that they can try all sorts of different shit with you. Like, you're pretty open-minded, and that's something that they really enjoy. They're also, they have a lot of fun. Maybe you guys laugh a lot in the bedroom type of thing. They have a lot of fun with that. And I think they have so much fun. They're so comfortable with you and doing all these things because they know that they're going to have this life with you. I think that's already in the know. I think you guys have had this conversation. If you haven't, be prepared to, because that's something that they do see. They really like your tits. I think I said that already, but they just, even if they're on the smaller side, they just want to like, bloop, bloop, they want to play with them. And, yeah, they just feel very comfortable trying all sorts of things with you. So let's see what your position of the day is. Ooh, the jaws of life. Okay, that's like missionary. They do something about your legs wrapped around them is very important to them. It makes them feel very close to you. And maybe they kind of like when you, like, at least physically feel possessive over them. We have the Ten of Swords. yeah, it's like they want to have dominance over you. I do see them as being a bigger person. I can't ignore that. They want to have some kind of dominance over you, and they want your legs wrapped around them. This is like the literal thing right here. Ten of Swords, though, is like, I don't know if I want to read. And the Nine of Swords. What's going on? And the Ten of Cups. What? That's very conflicting. Do you see why I don't like reading this deck? Maybe I haven't put enough of my energy into it. It's a little sporadic. So with the Nine of Swords, it shows, you know, staying up late, insomnia, exhaustion. Ten of Swords is like absolute exhaustion. So I'm just going to interpret this as they want to fuck you until you guys sleep. Or they want to fuck you all night long with the Nine of Swords, like all night long. And if you get exhausted, they're gonna wake you up. That's exactly what I'm getting here. And with the Ten of Cups, they just feel so fulfilled by you. Like you do it for them. You are it for them. And they just fucking love when you like take charge. There's just something about taking charge here. Just grabbing it and putting it in and being on top and just taking charge. And I think it's because you're smaller than them. I'm just keep getting that. Like you might be shorter, you might be thin, you might be petite, but just smaller in some kind of way. They could be very muscular, tall, whatever it is. And they just think you're like a little fiery little firecracker, and they can just bend you and do whatever they want with you, and they want you to do the same to them. This is really cool energy, really cool relationship, I do have to say. I would also be surprised if you're not in a relationship, but with the Nine of Swords and Ten of Swords, you know, if you're not in a relationship, they definitely want a relationship with you, and it kind of stresses them out that hasn't already happened. So that's not going to be for the reading for today. If you want to book a private reading, find out more about this information, totally go for it. But the reading is just basically what they want to do to you and what they want done to them. And it's very clear that they want to do a lot with you. They also might really like how you accessorize. They don't really care how they have you. You could have makeup on, no makeup on, accessories on, no accessories. It's almost like if you do have accessories on and stuff, it's like you haven't finished getting undressed or getting, you know, ready for bed or whatever, and they just like attack you. That's what I'm getting. But there's a sense of closeness here, a sense of comfortability, playfulness. You guys are very compatible. I think you guys are best friends at the end of the day. And they do really want this world with you, and they see you as the sun, and they're trying to manifest it, or you're trying to manifest it, or both of you are trying to manifest it. But overall, really gorgeous energy, group number 3. So I hope you like that sort of thing. Comment down below and tell me if it resonated, like and subscribe. Also, like I said, I am booking, so if you want to send me a little email, it's in the description box below. I will work on a private reading for you. And also, one more announcement, I do post a lot of these videos on Patreon that they never make it onto YouTube because they're too dirty. And I like to be a little more casual with the 18 plus reads. Doing them in a formalized way makes me nervous, you guys, and I also have my own life, so YouTube is just so easy to search for me and like what I'm doing, and Patreon's a little more private, so I feel a little more open, and it's more of like a chit chat between, you know, us girls and guys, and it allows me to kind of have like the breathing amount of room where I can get really, really into it. So you might want to check out my Patreon for some 18 plus reads. You will always have access to it. You don't pay per video. You'll have access to all videos once you just, you know, you could join a $3 tier. Also, all of that money on Patreon goes right back into my channel. So these decks that you see, the crystals that I buy, all that stuff goes straight back into the channel. So it's just your way of showing your support. And then my support in return is posting some exclusive videos that YouTube doesn't get. Okay, guys, so I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for everything. And I'll see you guys at your next reading. Okay? Love ya.